It's priceless.
I had an assistant that stole a lot of my purses. She actually...
How many assistants have you had?
Well, I went through a phase. I had one assistant for a long time, like 7 years, but she kind of aged out. Once you're in your mid-30s, you kind of like go on to other things.
Yeah.
And so I went through this time where it was just like girl after girl, like psycho after psycho. And this girl, I had to fire her because we were at the Chicago Four Seasons and she pretended that I wanted to go swimming in the pool at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was asleep. I didn't. And so they called up my room and woke me up, not knowing I was asleep, and said, don't worry, you know, Miss Azalea, we're getting the pool staffed so that you can go down and do your swimming. And I'm like, what the fuck?
She was trying to do it herself.
Yes.
Wow, what a weirdo.
With some other people that I work with, and they snitched on her and told on her. So I had, you know, my business manager, I don't do the firing personally because, you know, legal liability. No, I want to make sure someone does it that's going to do it right. So they called and fired her and said, get out of here. She went back to LA while I was still on tour, and I had this like real account where she was just like taking all my old purses and stuff. Yeah. And I had like about $60,000 of credit, and I'd never used it because like, what am I gonna, you know, really, I just leave it there. I don't know. And she changed the name on the account, bought herself like a Cartier watch, and then wired herself the rest of the money to her bank account, which is wire fraud. So she committed 4 counts of wire fraud. Oh my! And then mailed merchant. Well, she got her house raided by the SWAT team. And here's the crazy thing.
That's amazing.
When they raided her house and they pulled out all these papers where she had a credit card that I didn't know that she had of mine, and she was practicing my signature like over and over again on paper. I'm like, you were doing
crazy like that.
Psychopath. And then I found out because she used to work for Madonna, and Madonna lived across the road from me in Hidden Hills. So I called the security and I was like, hey, you got to make sure she never comes into Hidden Hills. Madonna had her already on the banned list at her house, so I don't know what she was doing, but she did some weird to Madonna too. Out here trying
if you're watching, then no one's ever gonna hire her again then probably.
Well, she tried to take a plea deal, but you can only get a plea. Don't steal. Stealing is bad. Listen, it's not about the money. That's not what it's about.
It's the principle.
It's the principle. You should never be able to work in an industry where you're stealing stuff off people.
I agree.
She would go back and do that again. And so I'm like, I don't want you to go to jail, or I'm not even going to ask you and follow up with the court about you paying back this money, which you definitely have to pay back. Yeah. And I don't think I've ever seen a cent of and don't care. But you just need to have it on your record so that when you go to agencies, they know you're not a trustable person that should not work in that kind of job, being in someone's house and close quarters like that, knowing their information and stuff.
You're better than me. I would have put her in jail. That's fucked. Taking your money, your purses,
She asked if she could have a plea deal, and I said, no plea deal.
And she still hasn't sent you a dime?
No, she's never sent me a dime, and I don't expect
I'm gonna go get that money for you. Send me your address.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, the thing is, like, I think when you send stuff down there, I was never thinking about it anyway, so I don't really care. But she's a psycho.
Psycho.